First play of the game, and it's second down.
Smith on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rashad Penny. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Gary. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch.
Now it's Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On first down, Gary. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Single. I got 19. You don't want nothing.
To throw again, Gary. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Good starting field position at the 39-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. You go 99. Time go 99. 53's the mine. 53. Check 53. Hey, we got
On third down, here's Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
53, Mike, 53. You must be getting
second and 5. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Penny. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Gary. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on third and long. Gary. And that will be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Greystone, Travis.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
I see you.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
After 1, it's 9-0.
With the score, Redskins 9, Eagles nothing.
On the set.
Mike 54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Hey, watch Sam.
Go, go.
54. Mike 54.
Rip left, rip left. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Deep grip.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 14-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Redskins' 11-yard line.
Ready, set.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Down to lose 1.
Hey, Haywood.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go, here we go.
Mike 54. Mike.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Barry. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
All day. All day.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Barry looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our...
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ready?
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Snap.
From the gun, Barry. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that.
And he hit, and the ball is jarred free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have... Two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On second down, here's Penny. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On 3rd down, Gary. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And the Redskin first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gary. Open man is Galladay, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
16 yards. First down, Washington.
Ready. Hey, hold on. Check 53. Hey, watch the ball.
Penny, a first down carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
You got it. You got it.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Gary. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
Hey, Foxtrot.
53's the mark. 53.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barry, and he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and now it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Smooth. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Silver.
Operating from the gun. Barry, he's going to loft one deep. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Let's make these babies cry.
From the gun, Barry. Flushed out right. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, 53. Mike.
I don't think you got it, son. Let's go. Hey, we got 53.
Off play action. Barry. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, wahoo!
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Barry is going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, D.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
I got you, boy.
Back to throw. Gary. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Ready?
To throw on second down, Barry. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Ready?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They're running it.
Under 10, 10.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's our time. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's go.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the run. 53's the Mike. 53.
Looking to throw on second down. Barry. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
70, Indy.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Topper! Hey, exit.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Shift. 61, matchbox lights.
From the gun, Barry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kendall Beckwith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Second and 9 now. Catch made by Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off the play fake. Gary, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Looking to throw. Gary. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
To throw on third down. Gary. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Redskins.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Penny. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He'll get this one to Galladay. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Get ready.
Operating from the gun. Barry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg. Gary. That's complete to Nada, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is Penny. Oh, he's got some breathing room. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Penny will try to punch it in. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll toss it to Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
53 to Mike.
From the gun, Gary. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? Excellent
question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ready.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Check 4, check 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On second down, it's Lindsay, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. Let him know. Let him know.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hit it.
On first and 10, Barry. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, man up, D.
Hey, Zoo.
Operating from the gun. Barry, and that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, foxtrot.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Yo, go.
On 4th down, Barry. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Penny. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Gary. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Penny. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. Watch, quick.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the double.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
so for Washington, they finally get that elusive second win as the record moves to 2-12. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.